Hello and welcome to 3D modeling tutorials. In this video I'm going to be going over how to use the mirror tool in Fusion 360. So to start off, I'm just going to go ahead and make a basic sketch here. This tool is really useful in situations where you have something that is intricate and similar, if not the exact same, on both sides. And what you can do is just make one side and copy it across a line on your first object. So I'm going to show you how that works. It's under Sketch, and you can go down to Mirror, select your objects, which is just the lines that you're going to be using. And when you do this, you should use dimensions and constraints for all parts of your sketch so that nothing's moving around, because if not, then they're going to be moving around on your mirrored object as well. So I would just go ahead and recommend to constrain and define your first object before mirroring it, and then go ahead and use the mirror tool. And once again, to show you how that worked, I just selected the objects. I just selected the lines on my first sketch, except for the line that I wanted to mirror across, because this doesn't work for mirroring for some reason. The software doesn't allow it, but and I think it's because this line is used in both of your objects, so that will be your mirror line. And then, say for example, I wanted to mirror it across like this line up here. I can select all the other lines except for that, and then mirror it that way. Okay. So that's how mirror tool works for sketches, and it's a similar process for the feature tool. So I'll show you how that works as well. I'll go ahead and extrude the shape that I have. And once again, make sure everything is defined and dimension and whatnot. Since I'm just showing you how this works, I'm not doing that. Okay, so the mirror feature for after you already made a 3D model, you can use this create mirror feature, and it'll ask you to select the object, and you can either do the faces, the individual faces, or you can do the whole body, in which case it'll select the whole thing. So depending on what you want to do, you can use either one of those. And then instead of selecting a line to mirror across, it'll ask you which plane. You can also use a face to mirror across. So depending on what you want to do, you can either select, select one of the planes instead, and it'll achieve the same goal as mirroring it within the sketch. So it depends on preference and the situation that you're in, but that's how the mirror tool works. And to show you, give you an example of something that I've done for another project. This is a beam, and if we go ahead and take a look at my sketch, you'll notice that everything is mirrored on this side, and everything has constraints and dimensions on this side. So it was a lot easier for me to go ahead and make half of this and then copy it, rather than trying to make all these intricate dimensions and constraints for both halves of the object. So just an example of where that becomes useful. And then added in some more features, some holes and fillets and whatnot, and this is the end result. So that's how the mirror feature works. Thank you for watching.